of Man or town of Man in Ivory Coast.
I can see you, I can feel you from a million miles away, like the earth moves with every step you take. I don't know you, but I want you. All I do is think of ways to get closer, to make you feel the same. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you were fake me.
Welcome to the city of Man or town of Man in Ivory Coast. All behind me. This town is much bigger than I expected, because when I was walking on the other side near the place where I'm staying at, and also where the bus dropped me off after my ordeal in the morning. If you have not watched that video, please make sure you do and follow this whole journey all the way to Senegal. But I expected it to be like a really small town, and then today I came to this side and I realized that it's so massive. If you look behind me over there where I'm pointing, if you can see, all that line over there is like markets on the road, by the road markets, like you've seen all over West Africa and Africa actually in general. And so it extends that way. The main center is around here near the, not here but on that side where we were walking, and then there is even a mosque over there that you can see. And the best part of this city or town is that it's actually surrounded by mountains. So mountain, you get a mountain, you get a mountain, you get a mountain, and everybody gets a mountain if you're in the city of Man in Ivory Coast. I love it already. You know how much I love a good hike and mountains, and if there was a beach nearby, this town would have had everything, honestly. But right now it's already doing pretty well. So yeah, to get to this viewpoint, you just walk up the stairs behind the church, and then you'll get here, and then you'll be rewarded by the town and the mountains, which is absolutely stunning. You understand, right? Because I don't want to go somewhere hiking just me and you've been drinking. That's not good, because you're a tour guide. But it's okay, I told you short notice. But if we do meet tomorrow morning, please don't drink, okay? Here we have a monument for the ancestors. So this church was actually built post-independence in 1968. Independence was 1960. But the tower over there is so colonial architecture, so old town Europe. Yeah, but it was built after. I know. Most likely with a lot of influence though. Okay, it was nice meeting you. Yeah. Okay. So I was supposed to go on a tour today, but my guide stopped by a birthday party and he's a little bit too happy, so I thought maybe no hiking. But also I only started this tour at 2 p.m. and I only came to start at 2 p.m. which I thought was gonna be sufficient, because the waterfall I thought about is only a few kilometers from the city. But my guide told me that he wanted us to go to another hike near the tip of the tallest mountain here, and I didn't really want to do that in the evening, so I'll do that tomorrow morning. But for now, let's see the town of Man. Alright, so today on this West African adventure from Nigeria to Senegal, and if you're watching this video and you've not watched the others, then you're already missing out from videos from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and even Ivory Coast. But we are not done with Ivory Coast yet, are we? Today I'm in the city of Man, town of Man, literally M-A-N, and it is a town in towards the north of Ivory Coast, mid of the country, close to the Liberia border. So if you're ever doing this, you might end up here as you go to the border, or vice versa, and it is worth having a look at, so don't just pass through. It is a busy town. I initially thought it was such a small town, but it is not so small, as you've already seen from the overview. I got the chance to see it from an overview. It is quite big, and we're just gonna walk around today, so let's do that. another water. These places are so hot, you have to keep drinking water. It's 50 cents in Ivory Coast. It was actually 25 cents in Benin, so it's double the cost, but it's still quite affordable. Normally I'm not afraid of taking the water. It's not pure water for sure, but the locals take it, and so it's good. It's good enough for me. It's the local experience, isn't it? So that right there is a Moroccan restaurant. Yes, Moroccan. Well, so they have your shawarmas, pizzas, pita bread. Basically, if you're thinking any Moroccan, you'll probably find it there. Will it be like good and authentic? Maybe. I haven't tried and I'm too full to try. Who knows? And right in front of me, that is a huge supermarket. It is a supermarket. The entrance is on the other side, right next to the compound of some sort of official place. It's a huge compound in the middle of the city. And well, as we're walking, most of the places here will be like mini markets and sellers on the road selling food and food items. All petrol stations. You've got your public transport buses, vans, and the shared taxis here are green. So if you have seen my Abidjan video, you notice that some were blue, some were yellow, some were light green. Some guy is telling me something in French. Look at all those hills and the houses patched on them. I love hills. So I am now walking through the market here in Man, and as you can see, it's very similar. So you have your clothes section, your household goods section. Behind there, behind there is a stadium, and I'm pretty sure I feel like a football field, but I don't know the entrance, so I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, this is the market. If I was into like shopping, I would be buying so many cheap things around here, but I travel in a backpack, as you've already seen. It's already full. You cannot accommodate one more thing. The one thing that's very common here is the busyness of the people, like the hard working. Everybody is trying to do something, and everybody is trying to make the ends meet. So whatever it is that you can be able to grab and sell, they grab and sell it. And that is the one spirit that, if not anything else to pick up from all these market visits, then pick that one up. And it's impressive. And yeah, and it's the spirit of Africa, and I love it very much. Truly honored to be African in that regard, in every regard for that matter. And near this market there is a lot of bus stops, so not just the one that I used. So if you're looking to go somewhere and for whatever reason you cannot get a UTV bus, just ask where the main market is, and you'll find a lot of bus stops to get you to some part of this country. Some of them even go outside.
1 minute.
This here is a hospital, and they have, I think it's a hospital. They've got all these graphics about, no, I don't think it's a hospital. I'm not sure what it is. But it has these warnings about things like not abusing children and how to protect yourself. That's why I thought it was a hospital, but I'm not sure it's a hospital anymore. And then right opposite me, that side, that building is for a bank. I think it's the biggest building here, and it belongs to a bank, which figures. So this town of Man is quite a unique one, and it is actually strategically located in that it's the biggest town nearest to the Liberia border, the major border between Liberia. While that border might not have as much traffic as other borders like between Nigeria and Benin or Ghana and Ivory Coast, everyone who's overlanding between Liberia and Ivory Coast passes through there, and all that traffic ends up in Man. So a lot of people will pass Danane, which is the right then town next to the border, and they'll come to Man, where they'll spend a day or two. Thanks to its nature, there are a lot of hiking activities to do. There are waterfalls here, and the town is really just very beautiful. Even if it's small, it's surrounded by hills. You wake up to this blue sky and mountains, and it's just beautiful, and I see why. So a lot of people will spend like a day or two here as they go on their sort of Ivory Coast journey, or if they're going back like me, if they're going the opposite direction, they'll stay here a day or two as they prepare to exit the country and go somewhere else. So in that case, tourism becomes one of the source of incomes here in Man, but not the main, probably not the main income. See, there are literally like lights here, like traffic lights, and the people are following them. It's amazing. It's such a small town, right? The roads are pretty well done. Earlier I had read, I think, an article that was a long time ago saying that between Yamoussoukro and Man, the reason it took time is because the roads were bad, but actually they're not. The road to get here to Man was really good. The roads inside Man, the town itself, are really good. It's when you start getting out of the town that you start to find the gravel and unpaved roads. But inside the town, it's pretty beautiful. We are now also just leaving the main part of town. Okay, the lady I bought water from is calling me. You want me to film you? Yeah. Say hi. Ça va bien? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What's your name? Je m'appelle? Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye. Bye. I bought water earlier. Oh, I hate that I can't speak French because there's so many interactions that I would be making with these very kind locals. But unfortunately, I cannot. As I said, French is not my cup of tea at all. And as I was saying, I'm now leaving the main part of town and going back to this other laid back side, the one that I thought was the center. It is not the center, it's just like a really small extension, and where the bus dropped me off, and that's why it was the area I knew. It has also a lot of hotels on that side, and that's where I'm staying at as well. So this is the town of Man, and beginning, this is sort of where it begins before you get to the actual town. And there is this statue here of this lady. It says it's a homage to Manlu, and it says it's a symbol of sacrifice, hospitality and cohesion right there. And then when you go to that side, you go to the main town, but if you go to that side, you'll also find some things. So yeah, actually there's two roads will lead to the same place, just a different side of town. And this is officially the other side of town, or actually the first place you make contact with when you get to Man, whether you're coming from, when you're coming from Abidjan, that is. And yeah, that is the road that comes from Abidjan, or Yamoussoukro, that side of the country. There are so many towns that I do not know the names of, and this is where I thought was the town center, and boy was I wrong. This isn't even a single fraction of this town. Honestly, after seeing the other side of town, this one now is suddenly very quiet, which I think I'm glad I'm staying on this side. So like, I love the activities, seeing the markets and all that, but when it comes to where you'll stay, it's always nice to stay at a place that's very peaceful, very quiet, and this side offers that. And if you're staying around this area, there are several places where you can buy food, whether it's street barbecue meat like the one behind me, or just some mamas on the with kiosks selling some sort of food. Of course, acheke will always be available, then you'll be able to find that too. Of course, there is no tour of mine without having something to eat, so I just bought my dinner. So usually here the food is very like similar, so there'll be fish mainly with aloko, no, fish with acheke, which is the sort of fermented cassava thing, and then there'll be aloko, which is basically plantains, so fried plantains. There'll be eggs as well, so, and then there'll be soup. Sometimes there's rice and beans, but mostly it'll be like acheke, aloko, some fish, some eggs, and then yeah, that's about it. Haven't seen any greens here unless you sort of buy them in the market and cook them yourself. Haven't seen them in any of the restaurants. Dude. Yeah, so the acheke, you'll find it being sold sometimes in bags, sometimes they pack in advance, and of course you have to get some sort of fruits. And one of the most common street foods here will be maize, which I've been eating a lot of because I love them, and whenever it's in season in Kenya, I always make sure to buy some. Really can't resist. This covers the town of mine. In the next video, I'm actually gonna go to the actual mountains, so a hike, waterfalls, all that thing, all those things, all this nature that you see surrounding us, you're gonna see it. So stay tuned for the next one, but for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you. Bye.